Yes. Peace. Uncle Neb. Welcome to the Tanya 23 Experience Podcast. Tonight, our topic is about enlightenment and extremes, the awakening community in a world of chaos. However, you would decipher that. So yes, I also am going to, from now on in the beginning of the podcast, bless the podcast by reading the 42 laws of Ma'at. And we'll get started because we have a good hour in with our guest, Raheem. Thank you for joining us.
That's all. Salute.
You know how time is flying by, and you really have to have time management now to even do anything, you know? Mm-hmm. It was 7 o'clock was here so fast. I looked at the clock, it was like 12 noon. Next time I looked at the clock, it was like 5 o'clock. So yes, Uncle Neb, as we bless our podcast by reading the original commandments in which we need to start going back to regain order in our society. On this podcast, we're going to read it at the beginning, hoping that the frequency reaches who it may, right? So number one, in the sacred laws of Ma'at, these are the commandments, 42 laws of confession that we had in ancient Egypt, aka Kemet. And so in the Christian religion, they took 10 and they called it the 10 commandments, but it actually came from this 42. So let us read. I have not committed sin. I have not committed robbery and violence. I have not stolen. I have not slain men and women. I have not stolen grain. I have not purloined offerings. I have not stolen the property of the gods. I have not uttered lies. I have not carried away food. I have not uttered curses. I have not committed adultery. I have not lain with men. I have made none to weep. I have not eaten the heart of the grieved, or I have not been in remorse. I have not attacked any man. I have not a man of deceit. I am not a man of deceit or woman. I have not stolen cultivated land. I have not been an eavesdropper. I have not slandered any man or woman. I have not been angry. Where was I? I have not been angry without just cause. I have not debauched the wife of any man or husband. I have not debauched the wife of any man or vice versa. I have not polluted myself. I have terrorized none. I have not transgressed the law. I have not been wroth. I have not shut my ears to the words of truth. I have not blasphemed. I am not a man or woman of violence. I have not been a stirrer up of strife. I have not acted with undue haste. I have not pried into other people's matters. I have not multiplied my words in speaking. I have not wronged none and done no evil. I have not worked witchcraft against the king. I have never stopped the flow of water. I have never raised my voice or spoken arrogantly in anger. I have not cursed or blasphemed God. I have not acted with arrogance. I have not stolen the bread of the gods. I have not carried away the kinfood cakes from the spirits of the dead. That's ancestral offerings. I have not snatched away the bread of the child, nor treated with contempt the God of my city. I have not slain the cattle belonging to the God. Ashe. This ends the reading of the 42 laws of confession. Yes. Welcome, Brother Rizzy. How are you this evening?
All right. Grand day,
Yes.
brother. Grand day, sister. How y'all doing today?
Yes, very good, very good.
Black Power,
Having
how
a,
you doing,
a
man?
divine day, taking it one thing
Right?
at a time.
Right,
All right.
right, right.
Yes. So our topic tonight, enlightenment and extremes, awakening community in a world of chaos. So I break that down as, okay, I'll use myself as an example. I am a life coach. I am a Reiki master. I am a grandmother. I just have that level and that frequency of love and compassion. And so, that's what I have to offer. But on the extreme side, our world is in a world of chaos. And of course, we have our opinions, about it. And yet we have to still stay in a higher frequency of enlightenment, because at the same time, cosmically, this is the time of a lifetime for actually melanated people. Well, the sun is giving off all radiation. We are in like a pool of radiation for the past couple days. And if you notice, people have been very triggery. You have to use choice words with folk, now, because it's nothing for them to like pop off at this point. And so that's what's adding to the chaos. There's lots of crime happening, and one would like to blame it on the super high charged particles that's coming from the sun, but there's also other factors in the air, and everybody knows what I'm talking about. That smoky white streaky stuff that they keep spraying in the freaking
You
air.
can't say it on the air. You're
Not
not allowed to say
not
that.
in detail,
What?
we gotta talk in code.
Wow.
Yeah, and the other thing is Jabberwocky. That's the code word glossary for it's Jabberwocky, and yeah,
Wow.
pretty much.
Crazy.
So yeah, because they're definitely
That's why we got to get out the system, man, because you shouldn't be able to. If we supposed to be free, like they say we is, why we can't say what we want to say? I don't like that.
Exactly. I'm not rocking with that either. And plus, there is a amendment in the Constitution that gives you the right to speak. But even if it wasn't no darn Constitution, by your own birthright and being that these vocal cords work, you have the right to say whatever the hell you want.
All right.
And there is no hierarchy. We didn't create that crap.
Hey, that's
The
how
only
I feel.
hierarchy I know is my mama and my daddy. I have to watch how I speak to them.
That's how I feel.
Because I might find my head in California or something.
They say watch what we speak online, but at the end of the day, we got our right. We have our freedom of speech. So at the end of the day, like me just being the person I am, I'm gonna say what I have to say. You know what I'm saying? By any means.
Yes.
Like I'm glad my brother Black Service Podcast just came up, because I was gonna ask him.
Yes.
I sent you a message, right? I said I want to start a newspaper, and what he does as far as the children's cartoons and everything will be great for a newspaper column as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
So it's perfect timing, you know what I mean? And salute Brother Rizzy, Black Power, you know what I mean?
Yes.
Definitely
keep me in mind, because I'm
waiting on you to send me
administrative.
waiting on you to send me a meal, man. Send me some plates, man. I'm hungry. Every time you posting those meals, man, you get my vote every time, man. No doubt.
Okay,
right?
Yes, me too.
Oh, thanks, man. I
vote for
appreciate it.
Brother
I
Rizzy. He's
appreciate
in
it.
a cooking challenge. Is that what it is?
Yeah, a little
That's
competition for 25,000 in best magazine or cover magazine for one of them Food Network things.
Yeah, I want to get in that competition too. Shit.
Can you vote? How can
appreciate.
I mean,
just voting for me.
Yeah, I vote for you, but I mean, can you only vote once, or can you come
once
back?
a day? It's once a day you can vote.
I didn't know that. All these days
Yeah,
went by.
I be trying to get people to vote, but I don't want to be
You
aggressive
didn't
where it's
put
like I
on
need your
there
votes,
every
but
day.
I need to vote
Yeah,
every
I was
day though
wondering about that.
to keep
Okay,
up.
cool. We'll definitely pick up on that. We all got to network together. As a matter of fact, if you
I appreciate
if you want
that.
to drop anything in the chat, you could do that too. Peace, brother.
Talking
Black
about that,
Service
I'm working on
Podcast.
a lemon ginger soup right now. It's
Oh
actually
wow,
coming
that
out good. I
sounds
was like, wow,
excellent.
with some
Yeah,
time in it. Like,
that's a great taste together. Lemon ginger soup. Is it like creamy? Gonna be a creamy
yeah,
one?
it's a bisque. It's a bisque.
Oh, I
Like, so I
love
thickened
bisque.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I ain't heard nobody make that before, so I was like, let me give it a shot.
Yeah, that's a good combination for sure. Yeah. Can you hear us, brother? Black Service Podcast.
You got his mic muted, so I don't.
Yeah.
Okay, he can hear you.
Oh yeah,
he can hear you.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Not a problem. We just wanted to greet you and say thanks for coming back. Welcome back.
No pressure, no problem.
Yes. So we were talking about enlightenment and extremes, and so I like to go around the panel and y'all give y'all take on it as far as what we're seeing and also what we're feeling, because we're all going through this cosmic upgrade, as far as the sun and the charged particles, and literally everything is being changed on a cellular level. And you're talking about aches, pains, swelling and whatnot. Maybe it's just in my age group, but lots of people are experiencing, it could be respiratory, and we know why that is, because we're breathing in crap. But experiencing respiratory issues, swelling, like arthritis type of, just soreness, pain. It's not that you need to go running, to the doctor or whatever. If that's what you need to do by law, please do that. But a lot of these symptoms are, just passing through, as my experience, because that's what I'm experiencing. So that's all I could talk about. So let us hear from the panel, which I'm thinking about this enlightenment age and the extremism on the other side. It's like two different worlds right now. You have the healers and the, all of us, like Brother Rizzy cooking, and Brother Raheem, he does community activists, and Black Service Podcast does the same. And so it's like you are experiencing two worlds right now. You have that world over there that's in total chaos. The grocery stores are mad. The food looks like crap. People are nasty. Crime is going up. Property, disasters, weather, all types of stuff going on that side. And then you have people that are actually happy and enlightened, receiving the charged particles, meditating, using the tools, Reiki. A lot of people are unlocking their gifts, using tarot cards for the first time, and just getting into their spiritual life. It's hard to avoid in this time. Would you agree? Who wants to go first? We'll just go down the line.
I'd agree that it's very much so hard to not see it and not notice it. Like they've been saying for some people a couple months, for some of us a couple years, the veil has been lifted. So by the veil being lifted, a lot of things gonna happen, and whether you like it or not, it's gonna happen in an essence where you can't avoid it. It's just just have to go with it, or just you don't go with it. It's gonna put you in some kind of situation where you got to indulge in it.
Yeah. No way out, right?
Basically, and a lot of people ain't prepared for it. So it's like they getting caught with their pants down. They ain't prepared for what's happening. And a lot of people have been saying for years, man, revolution will not be televised.
Right.
And I see it on both sides all the time.
I do.
I go to work. I have to deal with certain aspects of people, and like, yeah,
absolutely.
They fighting it. They don't want to deal with it. All that stuff in the ear messing with people because
yes, for real.
You know the six ether people. They age quicker at a younger age than the non-ether people. So they're doing that to slow the non-ether people down so that they can be just as slow as the 6 ether. So basically, if I'm going, you going with me too.
Absolutely. You could literally see that breaking down.
Yeah.
I'm like, wow. Yes. And absolutely. You're like forced to deal with whatever it is that you suppress. That's what I find. Like I've done
that's
a lot
what's happening now.
Yeah.
They created methamphetamine. What is it doing? It's touching them. It's getting them.
Yeah.
That drug right there getting them.
Wow.
It's tearing them right up.
Yeah.
Non-ether people don't mess with that. Non-ether people don't mess that.
No way.
6 ethers, man. They eat that thing up. When I'm out here, man, that's all you got. A bunch of them kind of people, and it made me look at them and I say, man, no, man. I had a situation. I went into a Mexican restaurant and dude wouldn't serve me. He wouldn't serve the 6 ether before he served me. He seen me and he skipped me and went straight to the 6 ether. So the other dude came out and other dude served me and he did looking at me. I'm looking at him like I'm waiting for him to say something because we got a problem. We're going outside, man, you know. And before I left, I looked at the 6 ether and I said, man, you see me there before. You could have said something. I said, you're not being humanistic. He thought I was going to hit him or something, but I just kept it moving.
Yeah.
I said what I had to say peacefully. Like, yeah, I'm going to speak up. I'm not going to hold my tongue. I'm not funny. I'm going to tell you what I need to say without having to hit you.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Like, I wasn't going to say, like, because I really feel that a lot of people, when they come here from where they come from, they see what's going on and they want to jump on top of it too, not knowing that they being used for that. And when their time comes, don't ask for help. Ain't nobody gonna help you.
And it's coming soon. It doesn't matter. Like
it's soon.
It's just this energy is purging all wickedness. That's a fact. That's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing, people are, they're getting their ass kicked out here. I'm somewhere I'm starting a prayer group. It's time. The mother goddess said, lay low, get low right now. Get somewhere and be praying, okay? Yeah. You have to choose your things, you can't be everywhere all the time, pick your things, what you're going to do. And charity starts at home. You walk out your door, you take charity with you. When you see it, that's what you do, on your own walk. And then you have your events and different things like that, But it's gonna get crazy with trying to help people get a little greedy and take more than what they need. That's why you gotta have big groups when you do those events. But yes, brother King Creed, what you feel about this enlightenment versus the extreme world, the two different worlds we're all living in?
I think, and I've said this on previous podcasts before, but I feel like, as far as enlightenment goes, you got to listen to yourself. You got to separate yourself from bullshit. And what I mean by that is you have to understand when it's your higher self talking, and when it's everything that's living in your mind rent free talking.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I think that's the first step. You know, um, and I'm gonna stay on that because I think a lot of times, because of the world we live in, because of what we do, things of that nature, we don't we don't take the proper time to deal with ourselves.
Mm.
So when your body tries to tell you something, or when your higher self tries to tell you something, or when your spirit guide tries to tell you something, you're not going to really be able to hear from it, or really listen to it, or really pay attention to the point where sometimes your higher self has to hijack your body from time to time. It kind of has to do certain shit for you. It ain't gonna do it all the time, but it's gonna do it for you. So that's why I said you have to be really, 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 really in tune with yourself when it comes to enlightenment. When it comes to knowing what's good for you out here and what's not good for you out here. Um,
Mm-hmm.
I have a young man that I have a young man that I mentor, and so when we get off of work, you know, we'll come, we'll talk, and I always try to tell, I always try to explain to him, always have a plan for yourself, but know yourself well enough to know what you're going to be capable of doing and what you're not going to be capable of doing. And I tell him every day, and I think it was like 2 days ago, he called me, and he was like, "Yo, I finally get what you mean when you say like know yourself," and all of that, and he explained what he went through and whatever, and for me, like I said, it's just knowing yourself. Now, when it comes to the reality of the world, I'm I'm still learning myself. I care. There's times that I care, and then there's times that I just don't. Um,
Mm-hmm.
I guess the best way to put it is the best way to put it is you. And I guess the church folks say it a lot too. Like, you're in this world, you're not of this world, and
Mm-hmm.
like,
That's true.
and I guess like having that like and breaking it down for yourself in sections like, I'm in this world, so I know I'm capable of doing everything that I know humanly possible that I'm capable of doing. But me also knowing that I'm not of this world, I know that for a fact that I'm not of this world particularly. So you also got to act accordingly to those who are also around you. I mean, it's
Mm.
just, I don't know, just paying attention to your surroundings, being observant, and knowing that not everybody has good intentions for you, and having good discernment to know when people don't have good intentions for you.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
That's facts.
and once you get, and then don't. The number one thing I also have to say is, don't get so caught up in any and everything that you're not able to allow life to teach you. I had a guy tell me a long time ago, there's only one teacher in this whole entire world that can teach you better than any scholar or anybody else, and that's life and life itself.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
always take time to appreciate it, and always take time to thank you. And so
Yes.
I feel like with those types of things, or at least for me, those principles that I try to live by, you know, the enlightenment part, you got to enlighten yourself before you can enlighten anybody. You got to be able to know yourself before you can enlighten anybody else to try to figure it out, or being able to give them little bitty jewels or whatever.
Right.
And as far as the rest of the world and this reality, they can have it. Know what your mission and your purpose is, and you'll be
I
good.
was just thinking that. Absolutely. I find myself spending more time in the enlightenment realm. It's great there. I love it, rather than put myself there because it's stress on your nervous system and it's a bunch of bullshit, like they can have it like you said. Brother Raheem, I know you gotta shuffle out soon, so go ahead and get in your piece on this.
Hey, once again, I appreciate you for letting me have come on board. Salute to y'all, Brother Rizzy,
Just
Brother
the team.
Creed. You know what I'm saying? And most definitely an honorable team. Enlightenment and extreme. I could say I'm both, and at the same time, I'm still learning. So tonight for me is look, learn, and listen. I'm taking a lot of notes. As Brother Creed said, and what Brother Rizzy said, it's a lot of chaos and turmoil going on, whether it's spiritual or physical. You know what I'm saying? And we as a people just got to be strong, and we got to use discernment.
Absolutely.
And we got to use our light to shine upon others as much as possible. Keep negative energy and negative vibes away from you. You know what I'm saying? And stay vigilant.
Yes, as much as possible. I find myself burning a little bit more frankincense and sage or whatever, having my plants and, just doing things to keep the energy, because you just can feel the heightened energy, And it's nothing that we can really control. It's coming from the cosmos. Well, we can do is hunker down.
Before I forget, I want to pay my respects to a brother out here, a comrade of mine. He had just lost his mother in the 757.
Oh, wow.
He's a real strong brother in the movement. And hopefully one day y'all meet him through the Zoom or y'all meet him in physical. You know what I'm saying? And he's a real good guy in the movement. So just want to give my condolences to him. And
yes, condolences.
I want to also say this: your podcast and a few others, of course, helped me out with the turmoil and chaos I've been going through in my world. Like I told you 2 years ago, I lost my little brother, so I was still healing. You know what I'm saying? And you know how people say healing, you go heal.
Yes.
Well, I'm not gonna sit in front of no white man or no white counselors or psychiatrists. And so you are the psychiatrist because you are a healer. You are a sister that's been sent. So I greatly appreciate you. 100%.
Yes, Uncle Jocelyn. Thank you for that. Not no fault of mine. Because I'm also under initiation myself, learning and whatnot. And I'm actually learning compassion and love on another level, because I'm a little stern. I like order. I don't like disorder, but I'm also a very lovable person. But I must admit, we have a strong-minded people. That's why we're passionate with each other when we communicate. I find that even raising kids, our kids are so strong-minded. You say, don't touch that. They go right back over there and touch it again. Don't touch that. They go right back over there. So at some point, you have to use discipline. Like, look, I said, don't touch that. Don't touch it again. You know what I'm saying? You have to have that. It's with love, but you have to have that sternness, So, yeah, I'm thankful for my lessons and whatnot, being a grandmother and a mother and a wife and a friend and all the different, things. And I'm just grateful to be able to be a multi-dimensional person, and just that's basic operating in what you're supposed to be operating in, because we all are multi-dimensional. We're all like juggling different things, and we have different desires and different goals and things we'd love to do, and tap into some more gifts that's inside, because there's a lot more. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot more. I bet, if you just sat there with the pen and paper and just started writing a story, that's what I did, and it ended up my first book. And then I had 11 more books after that. So I can show people how to self-publish themselves. You know what I'm saying? And just for the experience, I didn't make like the bestseller list on any yet, and that's only because I'm self-published and I don't have anybody pushing my marketing, how much that costs. Marketing is like the biggest expense when you're trying to do something now, and you can't really get the word out there without marketing, because like Facebook, you used to be able to I might post a little product or something on there with a description, but they don't really like that because they want you to go through their ads and pay for it, and it's got to be a daily budget, and it's like no less than a certain amount and all that. And you know, just when you are a small business, you don't have those type of expenses for that, you know. So you do it the way you can. I should be talking about it on podcasts more, and so I'm trying to train myself to actually do that, you know, because I have a couple of other channels that I could be advertising on. So I'm gonna try that coming up. But you know, just trying to take your time and utilize it wisely, you know, and also try to relax as much as you can. Me, I was like running, trying to do this, trying to do that. And then my knee started swelling on me. And I was like, okay, I know that happened because I need to take a break. You know what I'm saying? Things will happen. As soon as I started resting more, it went down. So I don't know. Things are going on. But one thing's for sure, I'm not running into them so they can be putting me on all kinds of medications and this and that. If you are herbalist, then these are the times where you studying, because it's forced me, like things happen for a reason. So it forced me to look up my anatomy chart, go in the knee part, you know what I'm saying? And identify muscles, ligaments, this and that, what I got going on. And I was like, wow, I should have been did that. And then I was able to link some herbs to help that situation, and even make a cream to rub on there, and it went like right away. So I was like, cool. Because that happened, I ended up with like 2 new products that I could do. So, you know, it's funny how things end up. No pain, no gain, right? Seemingly, every time you get to a certain point, you have some little bear you got to wrestle with and get that out your way. And then, once you get that out your way, you keep going. Yeah. But absolutely. Anybody else want to chime in? Brother Rizzy, I think it's your turn.
So what exactly are we talking about?
We went into, okay, so it's enlightenment.
Yeah. We still doing that? Okay.
The awakened community in a world of chaos. So the dualism that we're living in right now. You got that world over there in which I jump in just to get updated on what the heck is going on
so
around
now I got
me.
a crazy question to ask.
Go ahead.
For the mixed kids, how you feel about them with that? How do you feel about them with that? For the mixed kids, they got a 6 ether and a 9 ether. How did you feel about them with that? Because I see a lot of that in my area, and I have to deal with a lot of that. And some of them, based on the complexion of them, some may pick to be on one side one day and then be on the next side the next day.
I think that is probably something that is a thing in that community, but I think it depends on who raises who. You know what I'm saying? If they have
a lot of them are raised by the 6 ethers. They don't have a lot of them ain't no 9 ether in the household. Let be a 6 ether.
Yeah. If it's the mother, then they'll be on both sides, you know.
Yep.
If the father raises them, then they'll be more, you know, on the other side.
Just
by default, you know.
Man, I deal with a lot of that, and they always seem to be angry at me, and I ain't even get to say nothing yet, and they already angry. They always like angry people.
Now, don't forget, you got other factors at play here. You know, you have that, and then you have whether they got the Jabberwocky or not, because those things are being triggered right now.
Oh, man, you know it triggers them very badly. They're highly controlled with that.
Hey, yo, it's like a spiritual warfare going on.
Yes, that's exactly.
You know and it's like warfare going on.
Yes, absolutely. And it's so easy to. That's why I was saying we choose our words, you know, to communicate with others, because it seems that they don't understand, and you have to get as basic as you possibly can, so that everybody understands what everybody's saying. You know what I'm saying? And I see that, you know, but I don't know. I kind of just keep to myself. But there's still a lot of nice folks out there when I go shopping in the stores and whatnot. It's, you know, always conversation and this and that.
You gotta be cautious when you go shopping. You got extreme white supremacists running up in the supermarkets, gunning us down.
Wow.
That's why I don't go to Walmart like that. I don't go to the big Walmarts. I go to the small Walmarts. Yep.
Hey, they got a Walmart out here in the Hampton Roads, right? There was a young brother. He was being bullied by his management, and he took the gun to the store. He was the cashier. He shot his manager and 2 other people.
What? You talking about that incident that happened a while back in the break room or something? I had heard about that.
Yep.
Man, I heard about that.
Yep. So now that happened out here in Hampton Roads. So basically,
that's where it happened. Wow. Yep. It happened where you at?
There was
I heard it was over a female though.
There was another incident that happened in Virginia Beach where a man got fired and he came back into the office and shot up the workers. So basically, what I'm saying is that it's a spiritual warfare. You know what I mean? It's not even a black or white thing when it comes to this people just losing their mind.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like
all levels. So you got to be careful with everyone now.
Now, granted, we got us black folk, us black people, us black nation. We got our backs against the wall since we came out of bondage because we got white extremism, which never changed. They grew. White supremacy. You know what I mean? We got the police against us, FBI, CIA, the whole government, whether it's Republicans or Democrats. You know what I mean? Then you got gatekeepers. You know what I'm saying? So basically, our backs are naturally against the wall. So that's why I just suggest, even for myself, hey, and like Brother Creed already said, use discernment, man. You go outside, guard your 6. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Guard your 6. Be on your P's and Q's. And be vanguards for your people. You know what I mean? Like, you got a neighbor, hey, look to your neighbor like, hey, look, I got us on the block. You know what I'm saying? Become the captain of your block. That's how I look at it.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Block captains, without the snitching and all that shit, calling the police. Like, if there's any incidents, you handle that. Like, head ass. Don't be a block captain snitching, calling the police. You be the police. Absolutely. You handle that. And that's how we got to be back in our community, where we handle our business on our own. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. You have to be the captain of your home, know everything that's going on. Right. Where is your kids at now? I think Brother Raheem saw the episode, but I did an episode called Vanished, and I ended up going on the Children in Crimes Network, and I was like filtering and going through different states and whatnot and looking at the missing children. Incredible, y'all. Incredible.
I'm glad you brought that up. And I'm glad you're on it.
If you didn't,
hey, I checked it out. I checked it out, and I'm glad you're doing that. I'm glad. I'm very, very glad you're doing it.
And I'm gonna continue to do it. You know what?
Every time you post it, I'm gonna push it because the missing children nationwide should be mandatory for everybody. Like,
off the chain, how many children are missing between the ages of 14 and 19. So
that part.
What happened was, something told me filter it to Memorial Weekend. Yo, from May 29th to May 31st was a major sweep of children. Thousands of children got missing Memorial Weekend.
Wow.
80% girls, and they're all black and Hispanic.
Hey, look, I watch CNN and
black and Hispanic girls are missing.
I watch CNN, Fox News, all them dumbass media channels. They don't post none of that up there.
Nothing. Like
none of that.
It is crazy how many people are missing.
Turn on all the stations. I could turn on TV right now. Turn on all the stations. They would not post anything about missing children at all.
That weekend, thousands of children got missing. You know, I was thinking about it.
They don't post it on neither station at all. You know what I'm saying? Nope. So I'm glad you post. I'm glad you're running with it. and stay consistent. You know what I mean? I'm right here with you. So whatever you need me to do, I'm with you 100%.
For sure. You know, definitely push me to the info so I can post the faces and the names and whatnot. Because that was definitely seemingly allegedly an operation that happened Memorial Weekend, because ain't no way there was
the CIA used to do this.
Girls missing.
The CIA used to kidnap children in the 80s.
Wow.
If I'm not mistaken, I'm trying to remember what it was called. It's not Operation Paperclip. I forgot the operation they called it, where the CIA officials got caught with children in the van.
Wow.
It tied into some black senator out there in the South, but it was originally organized by the CIA, and the CIA director of that time was George Bush Sr. So it came to find out.
Of course, it would be George Bush Sr. Is it Operation Dumbo?
I forgot what operation it was called. But they had the
Operation Dumbo, but I don't know which one it was. But
Dumbo.
Yeah. That's what they was doing. They was trafficking children. Even that case that happened in Atlanta, where that the missing girls in Atlanta. I guarantee you the CIA has something to do with it. Guaranteed.
Operation what?
Dumbo.
Gumbo.
Dumbo. Dumbo.
Wow. Had a nerve to call it Dumbo.
But it ain't that one. I don't know which one it is, but that one's another one too.
Do some little research and whatnot, because it's crazy what's going. It's definitely a elaborate operation. That it has agency.
That shines some light on them too. Think about it. Sorry to interrupt. Puffy did all that, right? I hate to bring his name up, but think about all the stuff Puffy did, right? Here it is. They built all them tapes because the hierarchies into the crap that he's into. He films all of them.
Hear you.
So they got friends.
It's breaking up.
Can you hear me now?
A little, yeah, that's better.
Okay. He filmed all the hierarchies that was with him. So when the feds pulled them videos, the higher up friends that got fed friends separated some of them videos. So you know the feds, if they tied in with the feds got something to do with them too.
That's crazy.
It's only obvious why you didn't lock him up already is that they separating the evidence so they can just get him alone.
They saying he like the hip hop Epstein. He had all
the fall guy.
The hip hop Epstein.
Label owners.
That's the fall guy.
Politicians and ball players.
Definitely a fall guy.
Yeah.
Because they're doing compared to what he's doing. I mean, what's actually going on.
Hey, but for real though, the Diddies of the hip hop industry, but there's a lot of them out there, whether they're white or black. They need to be dismissed and an empty clip discharged on them.
What would you do if they
wholeheartedly agree?
Certain rap music.
You got the damn what's the man who was responsible for Whitney Houston's death?
Oh my gosh, what is his
Clive
name?
Owens.
Clive Davis.
Yeah.
Clive Davis.
Okay.
Clive Davis. He number
he
one.
Was downstairs partying.
Hold up.
While she was dying.
He has a video where he came out. He tells the world he's bisexual.
Yeah.
There's a video on YouTube. So
I saw that shit.
He said P. Diddy mentored P. Diddy. Yep. What you think he was doing to P. Diddy the whole time? If he's saying he mentored P. Diddy, him and P. Diddy good friends.
Not even to be biased about it. I'm gonna say Harvey, whatever his name, Harrell, Diddy's
Andre Harrell, Uptown Records.
Yeah, I know about that.
That was the one I believe that really, you know what I mean? Like for
Diddy
real,
that way.
Yo, listen. I'm be like this. Diddy is a fucking monster, but I believe he was a victim too. I believe he was.
He was. It started off with him.
I believe.
That's why.
Andre Harrell.
That's why he wanted to kill Kim Porter.
Yep.
Because Kim Porter witnessed all
She's about to drop the whole.
Somebody had her book though. I think they still.
That's why they on Jaguar right ass.
Yeah.
They don't like Jaguar right now.
Cousin or whatever.
Hey yo, Diddy.
Yeah, Jaguar right. She be going in, yo.
Honeycomb. She calling him honeycomb.
She's still talking about information. Like, How she know?
Because she
She
was
been out of the
inside.
industry. They been stopped messing with
She
her.
was the hip hop industry spooked by the door with a singing voice. She
Wow.
saw it all. You know what I mean? Like,
Too.
real, she need armed security the way she be going there. Because she done did it. And she opened up the rabbit hole and that shit.
Oh yeah, on Diddy for sure.
The sunken place. There's a lot of people who was in a sunken place.
Because it was something about she was connected because her cousin or something was dating Diddy, or she's related.
They almost got her like that too, but the people that almost got her like that, they didn't get her like that, and they lost their career. Because if they had got her, they would have had their career. Because you got to do certain things to get in and open certain doors. She talks about it.
Yeah, that Kevin Hart talk. He said you got to go through those doors. There's certain doors.
I heard Kevin Hart's trying to allegedly.
Yeah, Kevin Hart going too. Kevin, he another one. Yeah. He a 69 God.
He went through those doors.
He a 69 God. He definitely a 69 God.
69 God, your OVO king.
69 God.
Yeah, I mean, they part of that.
Kendrick gave it a whole new name. We're just gonna call him 69 Gods.
BBL.
The same guy we do.
He killed him with that bar.
What's Drake's handler?
Lucien Grange.
Yeah, but he made another song that's really disrespectful to Kendrick. Like just recently, I didn't hear it yet, but he was like saying all this different stuff. Like his Drake's latest song. They're still talking shit about what's the name?
Kendrick Cook.
Because he lost and he can't deal with it. He can't deal with the fact that he lost. He can still make music. He just can't make hip hop.
It wasn't even.
No, you gotta.
Even like he lost a rap battle. He lost rap morally.
Yeah, he's not even just can't make rap no more. He got
you never heard rappers come at each other like, yo, you a fucking pedo. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't hear when niggas battle.
Not because they all in the same thing
when
together.
Battle with, I mean, we gonna speak truth. And Kendrick spoke his motherfucking truth to a whole nother level. You know what I'm saying? He took it on the Pac level when he went that big. He's like, yo, you know what I mean?
Yes, he did.
The Pac won't lie.
And I'm gonna send it up to Pac. I almost lost it when I first heard that. I was like, oh my gosh.
I think I was in like 5th grade when I first heard hit him up. I knew every word. And I was like, wow. Talking about.
Yeah, that was definitely classic.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I knew exactly what he was talking about.
I was like, wow.
I'm all the way. I'm acting like I'm
actually. I need to listen to it again after all of this stuff had uncovered because they were implicating him in Tupac murder and Biggie. You know.
He got something to do with it. No, I'm gonna tell you why he got something to do with it. I hate to say it this way. I'm gonna say this the best way I can. I love my Black American people, but a lot of my Black American people have been oppressed by.
Wait, Mike is messing up.
A lot of my Black American people has been oppressed because of the people they live nearby. So they're closer to them, so they're more oppressed. So if they in the industry, they're gonna start acting like the people they oppressed by.
Right.
So it makes sense. It only makes sense that he did it.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, because he ended up swallowing up all of the masters or whatever he had from Biggie right after his death. And I thought it was crazy that while he riding in a different car, he meant to do that.
Yeah,
Biggie the only car that was marked too. His car was the only car marked drawing the travel the way he was going.
Yeah. Biggie was wrong for a few things. And I'm gonna tell y'all this. And I knew this when I first heard Biggie when he went out to LA and he was like, yo, he was freestyling on the radio station. He was going from radio station to radio station, rapping the new album, which was Life After Death. And he had some tracks up there that was referring to Tupac getting hit. You know what I'm saying? And so he was disrespecting Tupac on the radio station.
Oh, wow.
LA. You know what I mean? Tupac wasn't even buried a year before Biggie went out there. Biggie had no business going to LA.
Right, not that soon, anyways.
Not, you know what I mean? And then on top of that, not with like 50 bodyguards covering you.
Yeah,
they rolling out
like
with 2
in the
trucks.
middle of the huge beef, like
you know, people love pop all the way to West Africa. When I went to Ghana, the people love pop. You know what I mean? And unfortunately, during that time, they loved R. Kelly too. But that was before he was pissing on the girl and shit. You know what I'm saying?
But think about it.
But they love our music though.
I don't think
they love pop.
That was Biggie's out there alone to go out there. I think Puffy put something in his mind and tell him to go out there.
Put that check in front of him.
Yeah.
Put that check in front of him. He had to go get that money and promote his album. You know what I'm saying? But and Biggie was showing that he ain't no shook nigga. He's like, yo, I ain't scared. But then he went out there talking shit on the radio station. Like, if y'all are pop fans, y'all Biggie fans too, y'all would know exactly what songs I'm talking about. It's the song "You Nobody Till Somebody Kill You," and then he said some slick shit like "We ain't mad at you, we ain't mad." He was saying some slick ass freestyle to Pop. And when I heard it, I'm like, yo, I'm a young boy. When I heard it, I'm like, you talking about Tupac? You know what I'm saying? So that's what really got Biggie hit. Them LA boys, them California boys don't play at all. You know what I'm saying? And when it came to Tupac, the world loved Tupac. It wasn't just a hip hop thing. The world loved pop, man.
Yeah, he had a lot of haters too.
Yeah, man. I'm still crying over that shit.
I still wonder who the heck shot him at the radio station.
Yo, Haitian Jack and them.
Oh,
Haitian with the wrong
they
crowd.
don't know nothing but Haitian Jack. Throwback. Hell yeah.
Them boys,
and they tell you to keep away from that dude. They
want
people to keep away from that dude.
They was trying to, and the thing is, they say Puffy set up Pop because it was a recording session studio.
Yeah,
recording studio session.
He was
and
already
Puffy and it was upstairs. It just so happened Puffy is always everywhere when shit go down.
Exactly. Everybody,
you know what I mean? Of course. You look at Sean when he had to do those 10 years. Sean shooting for Puffy. He got to do 10 years, and then when he get home, he get deported.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's
you ain't noticed that? Shit. You ain't noticed every time something happens in other country, they go to sex each of people, they always there?
You look at Black Rob.
Exactly.
Passed away. Fred Matt passed away. You know what I mean? Kim Porter.
Everybody passed away
Kim
around
Porter
him.
passed away. You know what I'm saying? He's trying to take out I'll Be Sure. How you gonna take out I'll Be Sure? I'll Be Sure got one good hit that's still bang.
He wrote a book, I think, right?
Yeah, that's Kim
that's what it is.
That's Kim Porter's first baby.
No, Andre, who was it that got the newest book? Andre Harrell? Because he said it was the day after they had Diddy on every news channel with that video. Andre Harrell had flashed that like a book thing announcing that he's gonna have a signing in the for his new book that reveals all about Puffy.
You talking about before Andre Harrell died?
No, Andre Harrell died, right? So who is the guy that's writing a book about him now? Is it I'll Be Sure?
Yeah, I'll Be Sure coming out with a new book. Andre Harrell passed away a few years ago.
Yeah, Andre Harrell
season.
Yeah,
seriously though, because he was in his mid-50s when he passed away. He was still young. You know what I'm saying? But I know one thing for sure. When I watched this video, Diddy and Andre Harrell was interviewing each other, right? And they was talking about Uptown Records, how they had hit records and how they was making moves, right? Yeah. The way Diddy was looking at Andre Harrell, he's looking at him
he did something to him.
You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, look, and I already knew the history between them two, but when I seen that video, I looked at Diddy at that moment. Yeah, he was a victim. But at the end of the day, I think Diddy got rid of Andre Harrell. And then you got to think about Heavy D. Heavy D.
Yes.
Well, let me tell you something though. Hold that thought.
About that too.
We talking about the weight name and everything, right? Yeah, he has so a lot of them be having that sex demon on him.
Yeah.
So when he killed Andre Harrell, that sex demon got into him bigger.
Yeah.
So because he was already he killed him out of
probably
you know what?
anger. So it's just
Diddy's
Yo.
always talking about God this and God that.
Hey,
And
yo,
the most
man,
about
nigga ain't got no God, and I'm hanging out with TD Flakes, fat ass, big belly.
Oh,
Yeah,
that
TD
is
Flakes,
TD
yeah, he
Jakes
another
said
one.
TD
other
Listen,
Jakes
the
was
day.
yelling,
people.
take that
Yes,
too.
TD
You know what I
Jakes
mean?
had a
That's why they
small.
took his Howard. They
Hey,
took
look.
his Howard degree or whatever the heck he had.
Yeah,
Y'all
Howard
might
took
get
that
mad
from
at
him.
me when I say this, you know what I mean? Because look, my mom's from Brooklyn, you know what I mean? I got family in Brooklyn, I got family in Philly, Jersey, South Carolina, everywhere.
yeah,
But
same here.
Biggie, I used to like Biggie. I used to love Biggie. But
I think Biggie was gay, man.
Biggie
I
already
think
know
Biggie
what I'm
was
about to
gay.
Out his
say.
lyrics
Yo,
now, they
Biggie
are
already
like
know what I'm about
mad
to say. I
iffy.
tell y'all what,
Remember, he talked about having,
TikTok
he
is,
talked about having relations with someone's father,
you know what I mean?
sucking
Hey,
somebody's
listen.
father thing.
And
And when you go back and look at
when it
all of
comes to
those
hip hop, you got
Biggie
videos
was gay.
and you look at all of the
Biggie Smalls said
lyrics,
he was
it's
the
crazy.
illest.
Yeah,
He
some of
said
the
he was
lyrics
the
is like,
illest.
what did he
Biggie
just
Smalls
say?
said he's the
We
illest. That's
wasn't
what he
paying no
said. He
attention.
said he's the illest. He said,
Yeah.
"Don't you know my nigga got a lot of kidnapped kids?" Da 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 da. You know what I mean? And he was an ill ass motherfucker. You know what I mean? I pray to God that he wasn't that type of nigga. You know what I'm saying? But in the streets, there's some sick ass motherfuckers who do that.
Yes, and he wouldn't rap about it. I don't know. He either saw it.
Will kidnap you over some kilos.
Yes,
And you ain't
he
at
either
home,
saw
who's
it
at
or
home?
participated in it.
So coming out of Brooklyn and coming out of the crime areas and all that, I mean, you see some wicked ass shit. So he started rapping about it. Now, that's when you gotta think about it, like, yo, if you rapping about it, if you manifesting that shit in your fucking brain, what is going on in your brain?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So now that I'm older, I never repeated those lines that he said about faith when he said, I first met you. You know what I mean? Because in my mind, I never thought of
what's so crazy about that?
Earth. I never thought of any woman on this earth ever like that.
Was
You know what I mean?
more listening to Tupac.
That's why I always been a Tupac fanatic. Like, yo, Tupac was just a straight up real ass nigga. And Biggie Smalls was the illest nigga. You know what I mean? Like, yo, I respect the gangster, I respect the art. But those lines that he was saying, like, yo, big, what the fuck you doing?
Definitely learned a lot from looking at their lives.
And then he probably wasn't even talking about faith. Because B Diddy had a recording studio called Daddy's Records, Miss Daddy Studios.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And Biggie seemed like he probably sold his soul for that Bad Boy record check. He tried to start his own record label.
He got killed.
Puffy was getting the grippers from all of his artists. That was part of the contract. They got to give up the grippers, like Clive Davis did to them.
It's in the film.
Hey yo, and that's
allegedly.
That's something that I hope that Biggie ain't do. But who knows? Because who knows?
He did.
I think he did, yo. When they did a freeze on one of the videos that he did. More money, more problems or something. And all the girls in the joint, dude, but you couldn't tell. And they freeze
the whole
like,
time, yo. As we young, we thinking that's the girl from Total. You remember the group Total? Remember that skinny girl who was a little dykish or whatever? I used to think that was her.
No.
Remember the group Total?
Yeah.
I used to think that was the skinny girl. Like, now we older, I see real clear. Like, nah, that won't Total.
Nope.
That won't Total. And then you got Busta Rhymes and LL Cool J.
Oh, he's a fuckboy too. Yeah, they say he's a fuckboy too now.
Yup. Like,
Busta? Yeah.
Definitely a fuckboy.
You know what I mean?
Definitely.
Like, yo.
An enlightened and extreme fuckboy.
You know what really got me though? I'm gonna tell you what got me with him. When I heard that he was a fun boy, I took my camera in my brain and I flashed all the way back to Pastor Cavassier when they was in the robes. Him, Jamie Foxx is another one. Jamie Foxx was in that video too. All of them in the robe. Come on,
wow.
Yes.
Yo, I want a Busta Rhymes fan like that. He's always ill with his lyricism. I never liked his music. I probably like one song, that shit he did with Janet
Yeah,
Jackson.
I wasn't a big Buster fan.
You know what I mean?
It's
Now, when he
younger
was
You
doing
than
didn't
It
like
cool.
put your hands where my eyes could see.
I ain't like none of that
Wallet
shit.
in the
hands on
place
my
I
to
ain't
eyes
be.
like
can see.
none of that shit. I wasn't.
If you
Listen, I
really
never.
want to party
Maybe
with
we're not
me,
New York kid, but that was our
if
shit.
you really want to party with me,
That was like hip hop.
and he
That
did
was
not
like,
hit it.
You know what I mean? Like I ain't like it.
Cable, you're like,
You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, I ain't like all that put with your eye.
yeah, that was
I know
one of
the
the
beat.
best
You know what I'm
songs he
saying? Like,
did.
nah, I ain't like none of
All
that
that
shit. You got
fast rapping, and you be like,
Spliff dancing around and shit. But it's good. It was good hip hop. You know what I'm saying?
yes,
It was good
yeah,
hip
that was a
hop.
good
He was
era.
sharing the
wasn't-
culture
that
a little
wasn't-
bit.
He
Right
wasn't
after
rapping about
that.
shooting people or selling drugs or none of that.
Right. Nobody want to be dancing to that.
Unfortunately, though, that's what I like. I like the Nas, the Mobb Deep, the Cormegas,
Yes,
the
yes.
Wu-Tang.
Yes,
You know what I'm
me
saying?
too.
That's
I'm
I
a
was
Mobb
listening.
Deep
You know what I
fan,
mean? I was all day, every day pop. Then when Jay-Z dropped Reasonable Doubt, I was on Reasonable Doubt. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't like all the animated rap. You know what I mean? I ain't like it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it's good for hip hop though.
I like Naughty by Nature. Tretch is
I
good.
ain't like Naughty by Nature. Hey, I ain't like none of that shit.
All the extra hype. He ain't care for all the extra
I
hype.
ain't
That
like none
wasn't
of
your
that
only
shit, man.
song.
And Tretch could really rap though. Tretch could really rap. You know
Yeah,
what
I
I'm
like Tretch now.
Tretch could really
Off the
rap,
thing.
man.
So how you felt
He's
about
a good
ODB?
actor too.
Yeah, I've been watching him on Family Business
How
on
you
the
felt about
BET
Dirty
episode.
Bastard? Did you like ODB?
ODB was
Oh, heck
a
yeah.
real truth teller, man.
Oh heck yeah.
God bless his soul.
Something else, let me tell you.
Yes, sir. Cause he
Yeah, I
died
like it.
They
mysteriously.
are the ones that let their light shine as much as they did. But look, they was on their way leaving, and who would have
Yep.
known? But at least they did what they did. You know, I always admire that.
They gave you something.
They had a short life, you know.
And another reason why,
DMX.
I don't like Diddy, because he was somewhere in that hotel when Whitney Houston died, and Ray J was out there too.
Really?
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and they starting to say that Diddy is the one who choked Whitney Houston in the tub. They trying to throw that on him. You know what I mean?
They trying to say what? That
Yeah.
Diddy was the one that put her in the tub?
He's the one that choked her in the
everything on
tub.
him. That's why I
Drowned
think
her.
it's so more convenient.
Well, somebody supplied her
everything.
with the white stuff because
They
she had the
do
white
everything.
stuff.
That
She
was
got that from
Ray
somebody.
J. Ray J was the dope boy.
It probably was him.
Ray J was definitely the dope boy. You know what I mean? I was just listening to one of his little interviews with Nah, he said it. He said he was out there. And you know what Ray J just said? This little nigga said Diddy's not invited to none of the parties. He can't come and hang out with the people no more. He's done. And I'm like, yo, you part of that same ass entourage.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like all them are Diddy boys, and I hate to say it. You know what I mean? I hate to say it. My niggas
He made a video. What is he going on Instagram when everybody's talking about? Oh, Diddy was crying about something.
Yo, hey, look, for real. The two people I feel bad for because they was young hanging around Diddy is Usher, and that Justin Bieber.
Yeah.
Yo,
You never seen the I Need a Girl to Ride video? There's a dildo in the bed.
No.
Wow.
Yep.
Wow.
I think it's either the part 1 or the part 2. There's a dildo in the bed.
Oh yeah. With Usher, Diddy, and Kevin Hart.
Oh.
Yeah.
Mario Wayans, yeah.
Yeah,
wow.
that shit ill. Like, yeah, I saw that.
I can't make that shit up. Excuse
Yeah.
my French.
Diddy a monster, man. He a monster, man. For real.
And you know who else I found out was like that too? African Boombata. I was fucked up when I heard that. That hurt me when I heard that. I was like, no.
That was
Lock up the culture. That was a shot to my heart.
That's
why I ain't never followed Dr. York, man. You know what I mean? Like, I always
guys
saw
in York.
motherfuckers out there in Harlem raping little boys and shit. Cause my pops used to be between Jersey and Harlem all the time. He was like, I don't fuck with Dr. York. Lil Bob, whatever you don't listen to them. Why they look at you motherfuckers? You know what I'm saying? Like dead ass. Like, and I ain't never fuck with him. as a youngin, early 90s. And then when Dr. York got caught up
They
in that
didn't
shit,
even make it towards where I lived at. I didn't even know of them till I was like older, whatever, like the Nawabians.
that was
I
a
had
cult.
came
They got
across
kicked out of New
some of
York.
that cosmic information, you know, they the holy tablets or whatever, and that's how I figured out who he
Don't
was.
get me wrong, the black man and the black woman, we all guys. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, he ain't got no business putting his hands in. And then he tried to say his son framed him. Like, come on, man.
His son was talking, I think he was on Sinetter, and he was talking about, you know, of course he's advocating for his father, and he didn't do this and he didn't do that. And whatnot.
His son flip-flops so much. His son and a lot of other little boys. There's victims of Dr. York. There's victims of African Bambaataa. You know what I'm saying? Wow. Then you look at their little students, like brother Polite,
come forward.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then you got that other one who just got caught up in some shit out of Atlanta recently. I forgot his name. He was out there saying there's only one color. We're all one color. There's no black. And he out there with men and females on his little coat. You know what I'm saying? And now he's doing 30 to 50 years. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and see, that's the thing. It makes it bad for people that actually want to start little groups and whatnot, you know, because not every group turns into a cult or whatever. It's just some maniac. And it's crazy how these people that are off actually get others to follow them. That is the part that blows me away. Like, this crazy mofo got some. Remember the guy, what's his name, that got all those people to drink that Kool-Aid or whatever?
You talking about Jim Jones?
Yeah,
real Jim Jones.
That was wild.
Yeah.
That was wild.
Yeah. That's why, for real, that's why we gotta also tell our children, don't be persuaded so easily by mankind or even women.
Following nobody.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
you need to gotta follow. My sister used to tell me that all the time.
Yeah, you gotta be like that now. It's a shame, but you do. And what is grown up doing?
And if you yourself are the type to really, you're a persuader. You know what I mean? Righteously though. You're a natural gift talker. You can talk that gift of gab. Don't be a fucking con artist.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? No matter what field you in. Because you're going to get smoked. Especially in this era. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
You're going to catch up. And you're going to get exposed.
For
you know what I'm saying? Point blank period. So be righteous. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Me, I love business. I can go knock on people's business offices. And look, I got a janitorial business, I got pressure washing business, or I got products. I could get 3 no's, but I could get 5 yeses.
That's great. So you actually, that's the thing that I need to do too, because I have a trademark product that I'm trying to get retail, but I'm not sure what place I want to work with. It's definitely not Walmart because they're not fair. They're full of shit.
You might have to go door to door, business to business.
That is the thing, business to business, to see if I can get it on the shelves. And I would like to do it locally.
Create a website. Create a website.
Grocery
store. Put it on your website.
That too. It is on my website, but I have to go to like the grocery stores and talk to the managers to see if you
print
can
out flyers and stick them. Print out flyers with your website and stick them in people's mailbox door to door.
We can't do that, yo. They made that against the law. We have to go.
You can't. Don't put it on people's cars.
To the mailman to put in everybody's box. But that it's not.
It is against the law.
You know, it's cost effective. So I definitely want to. You target a certain zip code, and then you take your flyer. You get it. You know, copied whatever, and then you take it to the post office, and they will, you know, use it and put it in everybody's box. Like
do it that way then. Yeah. How much does it cost?
Shit, I think it's like maybe 20 to 30 cents a page, because you're covering a whole zip code, so you might have a couple hundred done, you know. So it might be like $40-$50.
But that ain't bad then. Yeah.
Or you get it.
Give them their little $30-$40. They're only made it illegal.
Yeah, I would do that shit once a month, you know, to try to get it out there.
Yep. Yeah, get out there. Try to target the not eating neighborhoods.
Yeah. Yes. No. King Creed, you there? You want to chime in?
Oh yeah. No, I'm here.
Yes,
Um, no, I'm good.
You're in agreement. We all in alignment. I know, Brother
I'm in
Raheem,
agreement.
it's a 8:45. I thought it was 8:30, 8:35.
Yeah, 7:45 here where I'm at. Because Indiana got 2 time zones. I'm not on the
Oh,
Indianapolis side. I'm
okay,
on the
because the
Evansville
internet
side. That's
said
why
it
I was
wasn't no
asking you that
different.
earlier.
When I looked it up, it said it wasn't no difference. But you on
It
the other
is.
side of Arizona where it is. So it's an hour back.
7:45, so it gotta be like 8:45 where you at.
Yeah. Yep. It's exactly 8:45. Cool. So have you seen anybody seen any of the northern lights? All of these purples and greens and yellow chakra color lights that have been appearing. It was out that way where you are, Brother Izzy, out west.
Yeah, I didn't happen to see it then.
Have you seen like any red skies or any like cool skies or whatever?
Sometimes I'll see like a pinkish red sky, but that's in the morning time.
Yeah.
I
And
believe
red
that's
is
the
like
Venus
the
energy
lowest
reflected
chakra or
from the
whatever.
sun.
That's like on the breathing wheel when or the pollution level wheel. It when it's red, it's like stay inside.
And then it been foggy out here like the last 2 days. It been real
Wow.
foggy, so we ain't been seeing nothing. Five on in advisories.
Yeah. It's been foggy here a couple of days too. We just missed a tornado a couple of days
I mean,
ago.
they doing something in the sky when it's like that. Something happening you don't want to see.
Yeah. They was sending on our phones the alerts or whatever. Beep, beep, beep.
Yeah,
Go
5
run
on
and hide.
alerts. Yeah, I got it.
Go run and hide in the shelter in the basement or whatever. I was like, psh. I looked at a picture of my beloved mother. I said, Mom, do I need to go in the basement? I looked at her eyes. She was like, you good. I sat right there. I said, we gonna hunker down. I opened the window. Everything was.
Sometimes you need that type of wind, that type of cleanse, man.
Yes.
Sometimes that's good, you know what I'm saying?
Like,
Especially if it's not
energy, I'm
dangerous.
gonna do some shit. Yes, indeed. It was cool. But yeah, I'm glad it wasn't any bad than it was. Some people got trees down or whatever, but they were already leaning, so they finally came down.
I wanted to ask the panel, does anybody have any like big projects or anything big coming out soon?
Projects. Y'all go first. Go ahead. I know Brother Rizzy
right now, not anything that I'm working on that I see happening right away right now. Nah, not at the moment.
Heard that.
I
What about you, brother?
Let me see. He's on mute. Brother Raheem, you there?
I'm still on board.
Okay. Did you have to go
my
and
Sunday dinner? Pardon, I was eating my Sunday dinner.
Oh, okay. Because I said it's 8:45, but it's 8:48 now. You say you had to run and get the kids.
Yeah, my old lady on the phone with them right now. They coming from out of town.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I like those Egyptian pyramids in the back too. The brothers, those are brothers, those are ancestors.
Yes.
And we built that shit. Ain't no aliens shot down. Ain't no cosmetic starships. We built that. You
Anything but the black man, right?
You know what I mean? Architectures, you know what I'm saying? Pyramids.
At its finest,
hieroglyphs. We wrote in the hieroglyphs.
Their palaces were gorgeous.
Anaki or none of them, none of that. We did that. That's our glory. That's why they shot down the noses on what's that bitch ass Napoleon.
Israel they said Israel was close to trying to bomb.
Mussolini shot off the nose.
Israel was getting
Mussolini,
close to
Mussolini, yep.
Mussolini.
And I was like, oh, he's messing up now.
They shooting the noses of our ancient pyramids. We built that.
I
They
believe
didn't
if
want,
they
they
did
didn't
that,
even want us
it
to
would be
know
a
that the knowledge or see the
problem.
info.
What's
They
deep?
didn't
What's
want the
deep
answer.
about it?
Touch them pyramids, yo.
What's deep about it is that we don't even know because they stole us from our native land, and we don't even know if we have bloodline ties to the ancient pyramid, to the ancient history. You know what I mean? Like one of
Well,
us
they've
that
said
have the
that all
Sphinx.
of the
One of,
African Americans basically stem from that. And because in the Nile Valley, they had like Kush, Nubia, and all of that. And
right.
And hold that thought.
Nigeria.
The Nile River,
You know where what you call it
the
was,
largest
right?
river on earth.
Say it again,
You know where
Rizzy.
Jerusalem was, right?
Right. Exactly.
No, you know where Jerusalem was, right?
Yeah.
Right there in
Exactly.
Ethiopia.
Exactly what you said. A lot of people don't know it was in Ethiopia. A lot of people don't know that.
And originally, but yeah, Israel also.
That's why
is
they
still
don't
in
want us
North
touching that
Africa.
Torah either. That
It's
Torah
right
got,
you could
got some
walk,
stuff in that
you
Torah.
could walk right from Egypt right into Israel. It's crazy how they
That
tried
part.
to talk about
Right across the
Exodus
Suez
with the Red
Canal.
Sea
Right
and all of
as soon
this
as you cross the
bullshit.
Suez Canal, you right there. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
crazy.
It's like borderline
That's what they
Maryland and
want to take
DC.
control.
It's like
of the
Delaware
Suez.
and
That's
Maryland.
what it is. That's why they bombing and doing all that. They want control of that whole area, the Suez Canal.
Oh yeah, because it's a major port.
It's crazy.
It's a major transfer port. You know what I'm saying? It's
Right.
a major transfer port.
Major. I used to be able to get like Egyptian frankincense and different things like that through Amazon, but lately I haven't seen
You
any
get
products
Egyptian
coming
cloth?
out of Egyptian.
If you can get Egyptian cloth and Egyptian
Oh, yeah.
cotton blankets,
Yeah, the cotton is
if you
beautiful.
can get like that for the bulk, that'd
Yeah.
be good. There be people who sell Egyptian blankets like.
I actually have a couple of friends that their parents live in Egypt, so if I ever get a chance to go on a trip, I got a couple of guides. I don't have to pay for hotel, different this and that. You know what I'm saying? Because they have like residences down there. But they're so crazy. They make the freaking airline tickets. I think it's like $3,000. Some kind of crazy
Oh
astronaut.
yeah, they make it where you can't afford to go over there
Then
because
you gotta buy
they
the
know
passport. That's
it's the
another
knowledge,
$100.
the real thing.
Yeah, the passport's like another couple $100. That's just crazy. When we should have no borders on the planet.
They don't want that.
Yeah.
They scared, so they're gonna do everything to keep you from being what they don't want you to be because they are afraid.
Well, they can't stop this enlightenment, this cosmic awakening that's happening.
Nope,
I know that much.
they can't. They know they can't. They're gonna try though, and a lot of them gonna die too.
They're gonna try to get us sick and what? Yo, be careful. I freaking had a cucumber just today. I was peeling it or whatever, and I started chopping it. And I chopped it, and it was like a red something on the inside. I was like, what the fuck is something red doing on the inside of the cucumber? I just threw all that shit away. I was tight, yo. I had to throw the whole thing away. I was like, what the fuck? How did that get in there? It's just, I don't trust nothing, yo. I don't trust nothing. I really
Bill Gates produce.
Yeah.
Unless you grow it yourself.
Which we can find where he at.
Unless you grow it yourself.
Growing some actually have cucumber plants, but they're not ready yet. They're still babies trying to get up there. So I picked my first couple.
You gotta start. You gotta start.
Yeah, I had a huge tomato and another little one. Trying to do what I can with this little piece of land. You know what I'm saying? Get my skills up. So when I get my real land, I'm gonna grow a lot of shit. But I had melons, cantaloupes, tomatoes, those black, they're deep purple eggplants. The deep purple ones. Yo, I couldn't believe how many of those eggplants got on that tree. They just kept coming off, kept coming. They were huge. I was like, oh yeah. But the one this year is kind of slow. I noticed that things are growing faster.
How nature is right now, how they've been manipulating nature. That's why it's going slow.
Yeah,
but they know a lot of us been waking up, so they've been doing a little more manipulation to the earth.
Yes, especially this weather manipulations off the chain.
Yeah, that's what they doing.
Did you see how flooded Dubai was?
Good. I hope it floods
That was
out.
crazy. I was like, oh, they got streets of gold that's flooded now.
I hope that flood out too. All the
It
wicked
damn
people over
sure
there.
did. It definitely
Army
did.
engineering,
It's such
Army weather
debauchery going
engineering.
on there. They had the African women were going there to get paid to have those people defecate on them.
Yeah, yep.
I heard about that so
Wickedness.
many times.
Yeah,
Species all
I
on
think
you
I
and
heard
stuff.
Jaguar
Wickedness.
Rice mention that. That
She
there's
said that
females
too.
in the hip hop industry that go out there to be dealing with them sick ass Dubai billionaires. Then let them do whatever. They go perform their music, and then behind the scenes, they get paid XYZ millions of dollars or hundred thousands of dollars just to let them do whatever to them. And send their ass back to the States.
Crazy. And
Well,
they
they keep on
recorded.
saying that the dollar's gonna fall, the dollar this, the dollar
It's
that.
been fall.
Yeah, I don't see it phasing out though. They can say what they want, you know. I don't see it phasing out.
Yeah, it's gonna fade out if our people do what they supposed to do and get out. We get out the system
Yeah,
and fade
but
out.
they're not gonna do that.
They not.
They are trying to
They
keep it
ain't-
afloat now. They're working like hell trying to keep it afloat instead of just
Yeah,
let it go.
let it go. Exactly. We said at the same time. The energy got to be right. Let it go.
Absolutely. That was definitely confirmed. It's definitely getting ready to go. I had my hand on a little cryptocurrency. I know how to deal with it, you know, if I should ever have to use it. But go ahead, King Creed. Oh, you jumped out. He'll be back. But yeah, they're always talking about the US currency, but then you go anywhere, the dollar is still the deal. You know, they're looking for that US dollar, the tourist and whatnot. They really do. So I don't think that that's going to phase out.
It's just looking for its replacement. That's all.
Right. And what would that be? What the heck would that be?
It'll be up to the nine just to figure it out. Because we spend the most dollars.
Everything.
It'll be up to us to figure this out because we spend the most money.
True.
The economy gonna fall without us.
We do. We gotta have like at least $1 trillion spending power.
The economy gonna fall without us.
Spend with one another. That's the thing. A lot of my clients and customers are not of my kind.
Nah, it's never gonna be like that.
You're not.
Not right now. It is, but not right now because people like what they like, and they're already poised. So they poised to the point that
they're already out.
They're already poised. So when they see you with something, the first thing they want is who does she think she is? Because they don't think that they can do it too, or they don't want to put in the work to do it.
Yes,
I'm like, well, she put in the work to do that, so you're gonna have to put in the work to do the same thing she's doing. It's not gonna come to you just like that.
Facts.
People don't want to hear that though, because y'all remember they've been living in this AI life, or this life where they've been seeing everything coming, so they think, okay, maybe I'll just say something and it just happened. No, you actually gotta work.
Yes, hard. Well, the thing now, the young people, they don't get to see what we saw because we saw $7 and $8 an hour. They get a minimum to work in like the local gas station. You're getting $17, $18, $20 an hour now. You know? So,
crazy.
Whereas where we struggled, it's like, dang, my kids made more money than I've seen, and I made good salary, but they still make more than me because we didn't have that $15 minimum wage situation or whatever.
Well, we get hung up. We get hung up on people making, or they create a distraction out of that too. That's why they do it like that.
Time.
If you printing money, right? Think about it. You printing money. You have enough money to give people whatever kind of money they need. So you printing money, you still got control over the money how it's being printed. People still dying over a dollar. And you find out that this dollar ain't worth nothing. So people dying for nothing. Or they suffering for nothing because the dollar ain't worth nothing.
It's not. It's just a piece of paper. They put this darn value on it and got people to sign on to it, you know, to do it. And that's how it got established, basically. You know, All it took was
it
for the
ain't
people
worth
to fall in
nothing.
line, you know. The people made it what it is, you know. It's crazy. But
Yeah,
yeah,
it ain't worth nothing, but it got people dying every day. Every day people dying over that dollar.
over
That
money.
dollar ain't worth nothing.
Yep.
They
They
dying with
dying for
no
money
value.
things, and you can't take it with you. Ain't that a blip?
No.
Ever since I was a little girl, that I always contemplated on that, like, wow, everything gets left on the planet. I always feel like, dang, you can't take it with you. That is like so profound. Everything gets left here on the
And
planet.
you would think that we would learn by now that we can't take it with us.
What's
Let it be
important?
what it is. People still want to try to find a way to take it with them. And I'm like, well, damn, guess we ain't learned yet then.
Yes, indeed. I know a couple of the Egyptians in their tombs, they had some money. Homeboy King Tut had some
But
weed.
I
He
think
had
they
his
did it
favorite.
different. But I think the
It was
Egyptians
a
did
different
that.
principle. It was a different
Oh, they
principle.
did that to remember. They did that
Right,
for memory.
right, right. Yes.
People
Yeah, but I
nowadays,
think
I
that's
don't know what
so
they doing it
cool.
for.
And you know, that's exactly how they picked up that custom now, you know, when people are deceased and they like kind of leave them a cigar or whatever it is that they liked, you know, or their
Right.
favorite piece of jewelry or whatever, but they stopped putting that on people because they were robbing the graves and whatnot. I was like, damn, they want to dig up a whole 6 feet, go in the thing, open the thing, and just a little piece of gold ring. That's wow. I would
But you know that the
never.
Egyptians, before they left to go where they went.
Yeah, they robbed them too. Oh yeah, they
But
had.
yeah, you robbed them, but you gonna get dealt with different with them because the energy, they left a certain kind of energy. They know people was gonna do that. So they did that.
They
They
had a
left a
lot
certain
of
kind of
principles
energy
and stuff
there.
too. A lot of people did like die and all of that stuff when they going in them
Yeah,
tombs and whatnot, because they did have things set up for the robbers.
yeah. They know that was
That
coming.
was fire though.
You disrespecting my landing zone, my ground. I'm not killing you because you taking it. I'm killing you because you taking it because you think it has more value. So okay, if you value this, all right, put your life on the line. Is it worth more than your life? Exactly.
Hell
So
no.
they
But
go and that thing still stay where it at. That thing's still there, kids. What? You can't go with it wherever you go, right?
that's
It's
right.
still there.
And life is so precious, and it's just being taken like it ain't nothing. It's just a lot. It's a lot.
Yeah.
Try to stay in the enlightened world more, you know, but it's like you gotta face reality too of what's actually happening, because you can't be an advocate, talk against it, you know, and give your opinion if you keep running all the time.
We still
And I
gotta
think,
live this life, even in talking about it. We still gotta live through it.
yeah,
We still gotta push through it to some extent.
that
So
too.
we not separated from nothing that's happening out here.
Nope,
Ain't nobody separated from it. Just some
not at
others are
all.
more aware than others. Others are
Yes,
less ignorant than others.
yes, and it
Best
is
way to
true
say
that,
it.
you know, the more things hit people in their little pockets, that isn't it crazy that that's what's waking them up.
Nah, it makes sense. Because what you value the most, right? Think about it. It's like a kid. They're like kids. You take that candy from that kid gonna look around everywhere and try to find a way to get that candy back or something else similar to it. So that's the candy in front of their face. Or the
Yeah,
media,
yeah, it's
that's the
like
candy.
dangling a carrot in front of a rabbit.
Yeah, basically.
Absolutely. Yeah, they've been dangling way too long. That shit is over with. But I will say this: I see a okie doke coming, so let me share it with you. So now we have our new president of Mexico, who happens to
What?
be the new president of Mexico is a woman.
Oh man. Oh
Listen, they
man.
got a new president, and it's a woman. Now, guess what? She's of Jewish descent.
Oh no. Oh no.
In
Make
charge
it
of
make sense.
Mexico.
That don't make sense.
In charge of Mexico.
That don't make sense. So she
Now,
the reason that all the people been coming over here because of
what
her Jewish
happened
race. So she gonna
was,
say they got Jewish in their blood, and she gonna say that they hurt people's. Oh, I'm
listen,
so tired of it. But
they're gonna go
they not the.
there. They're gonna go there with the anti-Semitic stuff. And now, what happened was, I believe that she bought her way because Mexico, they about money. The president or whatever, they're all run by cartels and whatever. Anyway, so it'll be easy. They got large money to put her in place there. Now, that's Mexico. Now, our election is coming up, and Biden is a rat. Trump is iffy because he got those felonies and all this. He's trying to lock his ass up. Watch out of the woodworks.
Don't say Harris.
Listen, watch out of the woodworks come a woman, Jewish woman, that's trying to win the United States election. Watch them put her in place around.
So you know what's going to happen, right?
Around September, they're going to bring.
You know what's going to happen, right?
What?
You ready to go to war?
Yeah, it's going to be a big because ain't nobody voting for that shit.
Nah, like they're gonna die behind that word. They're gonna die behind that word.
Because remember, Biden already said that he was a ZION. You know what I'm saying? He already said that, and so they definitely trying to sell the country out. Believe that. And
they've been trying to sell the country out.
Money. Because the chosen.
You said they got the what?
In charge of America, right?
You said they got the what?
The country already sold.
Yeah,
they been
sold out. Yeah, watch them bring out their candidates.
Bought and sold.
Watch that community bring out
Babylon
their candidates.
crumble now. And for the record, I want to say fuck pedo Joe Biden.
That's the thing.
No pedo Joe Biden. No Donnie Duck Trump. You know what I mean? And that's
how can you sell a country, right? How can you sell a country with all these people? So this is my thing. You sell a country,
Donald
right?
Trump was trying to do when they ran up in Mar-a-Lago and found out with them CIA documents were unclassified or classified documents. First of all, when you leave any type of military establishment or any higher administration office and you have classified documents, that's supposed to go into a private warehouse that's guarded by an official 24 hours a day. That shit was at his hotel resort. You know what I'm saying? And they went up in his office and found those papers.
I wonder what the heck it was.
Now, Grant A probably threw that shit out there and said he got his papers out like that. You know what I mean? But they had audio of this motherfucker talking to the Australian president saying, I'm not supposed to be showing y'all this. I could get in a lot of trouble. So the way they railroaded Trump, they rigged the elections, they did a lot of shit. So that made him a traitor. Point blank, period. You know what I mean? That made him mad at America. Oh, y'all gonna do this to me? I'm white. I'm white. You ain't supposed to do this to me. They like, nah, we did it to you. You know what I'm saying? So he like, well, I'm gonna sell the secrets. And that's what this motherfucker was possibly doing. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
So that's what he's possibly doing.
That's what they did say they was classified Navy documents.
You know what I mean? You can't be doing that shit.
But Biden did the same thing. It was something about every president has their box of can take some shit with them. Hold on a second. Yeah, that they can take it with them. You know what I'm saying? And because Biden, he had the same thing. But he didn't get in trouble. They said it wasn't if it's unclassified. Hold on one second, y'all. I'll be right back. Y'all continue talking. Be right back.
Yeah, the main thing they gotta watch out for is when they rig the elections again, because that was Israeli Mossad, CIA, and a motherfucking Roman cathedral.
Doing
them damn skirt motherfuckers. They ain't want Trump to win again, so they rigged the elections, and Obama had the Israeli Mossad on his side. You know what I'm saying? So they rigged the elections because majority of the states was red during the
election.
During the elections. You know what I'm saying? I went to sleep by like 11:45 p.m. that night. Woke up by 6.
and then everything was red. You know what I'm saying? I always been watching elections since damn Bill Clinton's slimy ass won when I was like 8 or 9. You know what I'm saying? Because I always watch politics. You know what I mean? I love politics. So
Yeah, I do
when
too.
Trump, when I went to sleep at 11:45 p.m. that night, everything was red. Turn on CNN, Trump had majority of the United States red. Then all of a sudden they came up the next morning, absentee ballots needs to be counted. They had absentee ballots from people overseas that was dead. They
I
had
heard, yeah.
absentee ballots with people's dogs' name on them.
Yes,
You
they
know what I'm
did.
saying? And then Nancy ass Pelosi was walking in the White House with a bag full of
She got
damn
on my last.
absentee
I never
ballots. She had a bag full of absentee ballots with a bunch of little kids walking with her after they already raided the White House with
Hold up.
the Capitol.
AKA collect the debt. AKA collect the debt. Get it?
Yo, that was the most that was the most rigged election, and I was there. I was around when Bush and Gore was winning, and it
Remember
makes
how they put
sense.
the post
It
office
made
down? They shut the post office down. Was all
yo
chaos and
yo
I
and
wasn't getting no mail and whatnot.
Yeah, I can believe it. I remember
yo
them days.
and look, it makes sense against Bush and Gore because Jeb Bush, George Bush Jr., his brother Jeb Bush was the governor of Florida in the year
Yep.
2000 when George Bush was running for president, and the
Some rigs.
last
Yep.
votes landed right in Florida. Who the fuck you
Yep.
think I'm gonna pick? Well, you, that's my brother, you
Boys.
motherfucker. You know what I mean? So that was strictly business. You know what I mean? But you know, George Bush Sr. ain't shit because 9/11 the towers get knocked down a year later. So their karma came back and hit him
But
because
you know
George
why
Bush
they knocked them
Sr.
towers down, right?
man,
They had a
I'm
lot of
still doing my little
underground
investigation.
activities going on beneath. And they had to
Oh
find
yeah,
a way to cut
CIA.
that off.
Yeah,
Allegedly.
billions of dollars was missing.
Not
Billions of
allegedly.
dollars went
Oh,
missing.
allegedly. We're going to
Yeah,
say allegedly because we on TV. But, yep.
billions of dollars went missing. Yep. And guess who? The one who benefited the most was the person who owned the towers. Another Jew. He cashed out 97
Crazy.
million on the insurance policy, and he wasn't even
Crazy.
in the office. He wasn't even in the building when the shit went down. There
Crazy.
was a lot of so-called
That's nuts.
jewelry people who wasn't in the building when the shit went down. Coincidentally, how you own a building
And
and
cash
you
out.
wasn't in the building? You won't even there.
All
Nah,
right,
I
so
won't there.
so so
I
what's
was at
that
a
telling
golf
you? You
course.
knew something was about to happen or something was
You know what
about
I'm
to go
saying?
down.
I was
That's
at a
how it
golf
looked.
course. You know what I mean? Ain't no way, and that's how you know it was an inside job because there was a lot of people who wasn't there. So some people was
When it
alerted.
happened,
You know what I
somebody
mean?
knew
Like
something.
people who they knew it, and then
They always know something whenever they don't show up
they
there,
had
man.
20 terrorists already,
King
20
Creed,
terrorists lined up,
did you say
trained out of
something?
Virginia Beach,
Yo,
Virginia.
Yeah, he said they always know when somebody go down.
Wow.
Yeah, they do.
Oh yeah.
look. This is my personal philosophy, right? This is why I feel like there's so many people that never mind, just go on ahead. 'Cause I don't say something and it sounds stupid, but like no, just go
Nah,
on ahead, yo.
Man,
go ahead and
speak your
say
mind,
it.
man.
Nothing stupid. Enlighten us.
All right. All right,
What
so
Forrest Gump say?
me
Stupid is
personally,
good.
so like I feel like that's why a lot of these upper echelon higher ups in hip hop don't like Kendrick right now because you got to kind of think you just knocked out your next P Diddy, bro. This man half Jewish, and a lot of people forget that Drake is half Jewish. You talking about all
Yeah,
this
of course.
stuff with the Jewish people, bro? You know,
Yeah,
so like
that's
right
what that
now,
was all about.
it's like it's like that. It's like they taking an L, and then it's like, okay, nigga, you over here giving people history about shit and all of this, bro. They gonna end up having to shut that man up after a point in time, bro. Everything is a chess game, bro.
Nah, you
Trying
Everything is
so
a
to
right
chess
shut him
about
game,
up.
what
bro.
you said. They was trying to take over
He
the
just lost his
media.
trial.
The
He
media
just
is
lost
one
his
of the
trial.
biggest weapons.
Hey, it's
Cause
a
see,
50-50 chance he might go
cause
to
if you think
jail.
about
If you go to jail,
it's not even just that.
Them white folks gonna go crazy, and we ain't got shit to do with none of
But
it. All we gonna do is sit back and laugh. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
We ain't got
I feel like they changed
none
the
of
net.
it.
Well,
Don't
that's the
even
whole
get
entire
upset
thing.
if
Like
Trump
that's
get locked up. Don't get upset if he do or don't. Don't get upset if they rig the fucking votes again, because they just might do it again. They like, you know how they
That's what they do.
They gonna do something.
they know how they do that. Oh, wait, we got away with it
Like,
once. We
what else
fooled
do
them
they
once.
do?
We'll fool them again.
That's all
Shit,
they
don't
can
give a
do,
fuck.
right? And the
They don't give a
Expected.
fuck.
I expected, man. I
Hey,
did
yo.
not expect it.
All the Trumpers could be out there with their
Usually
little
they go
red flags and they damn Trump for re-elections and shit, and and everybody got fooled like a motherfucker. That damn and the company that rigged the elections that they used the voting system for was called Dominion Voting Systems. So somehow, some way they used
because as soon as you find out it's rigged or whatever, you go and slap a lawsuit on there. He did it with all of the states too.
That shit didn't work. Even though he was accurate, he was accurate as fuck. He was accurate. Trump knew what happened. The same way he knew what was going down with COVID. He knew what was going down with COVID. When they was doing that COVID shit, that pandemic shit, he turned around and pointed the finger at Fauci, bitch ass.
He got mad money. He got too much money. He get paid to find all that info out. He going though.
This was live on TV when Donald Trump was talking about the pandemic, and he was talking about how people are getting sick by COVID. He turned around and pointed right at Fauci. This was live. He said, he said the deep state, and Fauci bitch ass face turned purple.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Hey, look, and granted, I never heard the word. I never heard the term. I never heard the
names or whatever. Remember when he said that about bleach?
He put. Hey, listen. That's one thing I give to Donnie Boy. He damn sure will put them on blast. You know what I'm saying? And what they doing right now, he said it best. It's a witch hunt because he went against the witches. You know what I'm saying? He's not part of the cabal. He's part of white supremacism. He's part of the motherfucking neo-Nazi nationalism.
Yeah.
He in control of them. He damn sure in control of them because he damn sure told them motherfuckers, we're gonna march up there and go turn elections back and and them motherfuckers went out there and they just made themselves look like fools. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. What was you about to say, King Creed? I don't want you to lose your thought.
Oh, I done lost it already, bro. It's all good. It's all good. No, it's all good. Because it's information, bro. Like it's what he's saying. Like Trump. What am I going to say?
There's a lot going on moving
Trump,
forward.
Trump,
it does affect us. You know what I'm saying? So we got to come out of the world sometimes and see what's going on over here with these jokers, because you know they done pulled about 25 okie dokes every Friday, Monday.
Yeah. Y'all noticed when Diddy got caught up in that shit, the damn bridge out Baltimore went down.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's always some catch-22
a distraction. Always a distraction. But the Diddy distraction was because Joe Biden, people had lost something or had some kind of document. That's what that distraction was for.
Man, Joe Biden lost his damn mind. That racist son of a I remember when Obama was
the video where he like took a poop on himself.
Yo, I ain't gonna tell him to win himself. I ain't gonna tell him to win himself. I think like you said earlier, he's a clone. You know what I mean? And his son, listen.
You can't make this shit.
Listen. You know what I mean? Listen. Hey, look. I mean, I know some hustlers who got some work for his son.
Super funny.
You know what I mean? Like, I know some boys who trying to get out the hood, got some work for his son. Damn Hunter. But dig this though. Joe Biden and Obama when this West Virginia senator named Robert Byrd, he was a Ku Klux Klansman out of West Virginia. Joe Biden and Barack Obama went and gave his eulogy. You know what I'm saying? That let me know right then and there that Joe Biden was a racist mother bleeper. And that was back early 2000. When Obama got elected? 2008? That was 2009, 2010 when I saw that. And I said, yo, what they doing? You know what I'm saying?
Hey.
That was like, and listen, the only time I voted in my life was for Barack Hussein, very sweet Obama.
I know. I voted for his ass too.
Hey, look, and I regret it, man. Obama hoodwinked the shit out of us. You know what I mean?
And see,
all he did was give us hope.
Go
ahead.
And see, Joe Biden was. See, that whole entire election was supposed to be quote unquote giving black folks hope. But in reality, you got to look at it like how they did from back in the slave days when you were going to church. You had a slave Bible and then you had the Bible. It's the same thing with the presidency. Okay, we're gonna let you have a nigga in office. Hey, Joe Biden. Because come on, Joe Biden been saying racist ass shit for years. Now all of a sudden you give a fuck about all this other bullshit, all this other weird ass shit.
He said,
when you put that in perspective,
y'all niggas ain't black if y'all don't vote for me. And niggas went out there and voted for his ass anyway.
Exactly. So
guess
the
what
whole
Donald
thing
Trump
is
Donald Trump said the same shit not too long ago.
I am definitely buying his daughter's book, when she's gonna tell about all of his debauchery, and then I'm gonna do a podcast and tell everyone else.
Who, Joe Biden?
Joe Biden had the book.
Some girl, I think they had made this white woman to steal it, but she had got caught. Yeah, she had stolen her diary, and then she got caught and arrested or whatever. And
hey, Joe Biden go down as the worst president in U.S. history.
Now she releasing it. Yeah, it's a book.
Yo, how can he even president? Bro, be sleep half the time.
Nah, he ain't even.
I got the book for Hunter Biden. Remember Hunter Biden's book? Oh my God!
They didn't even do the elections out there in D.C. They did it somewhere outside the White House.
Good.
That man be sleep half the time, man. He do not be awake. So how's he even presidenting? How you presidenting if you sleep?
Lying, man.
And the family accepted it. He got with his mother's wife after he died. And
his wife and his two daughters was mysteriously died in a car crash when he had a nasty scandal with some damn models and some damn girls that was underage. Joe Biden is damn sure part of deep state. That's why he could get put in position. He could get put in position, told what the fuck to do, and he just go sit the fuck down. Yep. So they damn sure been had him for a long time. That's why he got selected to be vice president under.
That's why they want him in the office, because they can control him. They got a lot of dirt on him.
You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Once Hillary Clinton in 2000, once she lost her little bit in 2016, and then they ain't have nobody else in the Democratic Party to run against the Republicans. Nobody thought Donald Trump was gonna win. You know what I'm saying? But they had nobody who was intelligent or even capable. So they had nothing but Sleepy Joe. You know what I'm saying? Mr. Good Talk Game. And he came up there talking. And he slid his way up in that shit. They rigged that shit. They rigged the hell out that shit.
Oh, yeah.
To get what they want?
Because then they also had that. Let me see what was going on. Wasn't that something going on at that time? It was George Floyd. Kind of like with it. Was that first or after the election?
First.
I forget. It was first, before. Okay, yeah. Because that definitely looked like a psyop thing that they.
Because Trump was talking about it to get in office. I think Trump was using that to get in office.
Wow.
Yeah. And Trump ain't nothing but another bigot, man. Just because he party with hip hop celebrities and shit, that don't mean shit. You know what I mean? That's hip hop celebrities lobbying. You know what I'm saying? That's just a lobbyist in the hip hop world.
Definitely got.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just politics, man. Trump ain't give a shit about the black community since he was a little boy. He's a spoiled ass, white, snotty nosed ass child. That's why when he's going through the trial, He's
He get
acting like he
mad.
can't be touched.
Temper
He thought,
tantrums like a big ass kid.
man, Donald Trump really thought he was John Gotti out there shit. Like, I understand he used to run with the mob and all that. You know what I mean? But he's not the mob. He thought he was untouchable. He had to realize them motherfuckers will touch you. But Donald Trump drained the swamp. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
he got
he did.
the Epsteins, he got the Weinsteins, the Ghislaine Maxwells. Shit, I even think he's responsible for Diddy because he like I'm gonna go to jail. Oh, y'all going to jail. So I think a lot of people are pulling each other down. But
Yep.
Donald Trump, as far as getting the bad people out of there, he did a good job. He drank the swamp.
Yeah.
Piece of gate probably would still be going on had he not got elected in 2022.
Yeah.
In the 2020.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Had Hillary got elected, yo, there'd probably be piece of gates in every fucking state if she would have got elected.
Probably is not no.
You know what I'm saying? Like dead ass.
The operation going on with this trafficking that didn't stop.
Yeah. Y'all heard what happened in Haiti, brother. Y'all brother is, you know what went down with Haiti when Hillary Clinton was out there and all them little children ended up missing, and they had foster companies out there buying the children. And some children going to India.
Why you think you don't see Oprah in Africa no more? Oprah had something to do with that too.
Oprah had something to do with it too. Exactly. She took some of them kids to her school and they got molested at her school.
The one in Africa.
Yeah. In Africa.
She wasn't overseeing
West Africa.
She wasn't overseeing it. The African women actually had that going on.
Oprah ain't shit, bro. Remember they were saying that she had an ankle monitor on? Like, I'm starting to believe a lot of them really did have ankle monitors on. Like, and that's why they had to rig this shit. They had to rig the elections to get Donald Trump. Donald Trump had motherfucking secret indictments. On him. Yo, he had secret indictments on them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Damn, what's his name? And I made a joke about him just a few minutes ago. Motherfucking Tom Hanks. You know what I mean? The Forrest Gump. Man, I went on that motherfucking Instagram page one day. He had nothing but pictures of children with lost articles. Children, some sock, a children's sock was missing. A little girl's shoe was missing. All on the beach. And then it come to find out he hanging out with Oprah. He hanging out with Weinstein. And he's caught up in some sex trafficking shit and he couldn't leave Australia. Y'all remember that shit? They had him in the compound. They said him and his wife had COVID. Nah. They had him under indictment. You know what I mean? Donald Trump and the group Anonymous. You know what I mean? The ones who did some good work.
Yeah,
I would say they did some good fucking work. And if Donnie Boy would have got them next 4 years, he would have got busy on them.
Oh yeah.
That's why they had to get him out of the office. Because they thought he was joking. They thought he was joking.
Man. We wouldn't be where we are right now.
That's why they trying to book him down. They like, yo, man, they can't have it, but he can't. That's the only reason why I would say if it's either or, because both of them are pieces of shit. They both basically been touching on girls, both been raping females. Donald Trump just been getting away with this shit. You can look at Joe Biden videos, protect your sister. He's a fucking monster too. You know what I mean? That old grandpa type of monster. But damn, Donald Trump, he like, I'll grab him by the pussy. That's what Donald Trump said. Donald Trump was telling George Bush nephew or his cousin and the recorded bus. I grab him by the pussy. That's what he do. He's a fucking perv. That's what
definitely
he
is. The only difference is he got more money. He got so much money, he leaked all of them. He got more money than all the presidents, so he able to tell
up for real.
And like, stretch that shit.
Yeah, Donald Trump ain't shit, bro.
All of them like that.
All of them, yup. He had the New York governor.
Like crap, he probably be really ill. I just can't imagine being with somebody like that.
Donald Trump paid him some hush money.
Guy at all. Maybe that's another topic, but
hey, look, ain't nothing wrong with being aggressive.
You think they got enough money to pay Donald Trump?
It's not wrong with being aggressive with a woman if she's your woman. You know what I mean? If she's your woman, she like you being aggressive, grab her, rough her up. But don't do that to any woman you see, and don't think you could get away with that because you got money. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
then you might come across a woman who might got brothers and sisters like us who will come and pull up for her. You know what I'm saying? We don't give a fuck how much money you got. You about to die because you want to grab my sister by the pussy. You know what I'm saying? And now they saying just because he got felony charges, he shouldn't be able to run for president. Because I know brothers and sisters with felony charges, they can't go work in Washington, D.C. for the government. You know what I'm saying? They can't become a government specialist 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 with a security clearance right now. You know what I'm saying? But they could run for political office though. So I would tell the brothers and sisters, if you got a voice, you got these charges on you that's in the past, shit, run for political office. Fuck it, do it. You got my vote. I'll vote for you. Dead ass. Before I vote for Trump or Biden, fuck that shit. You know what I mean? I vote for my niggas, my bitches.
I know that they're going to slip us a doozy. We got those two. They're iffy or whatever. They're going to come up with a third candidate. You best believe. And it's going to be a female. And it's probably going to be
always do.
Of Goldberg.
They always do.
Schwarzenegger. Oppenheimer or something.
And I ain't trying to be religious. I hope God got his hand in this.
What if they get the whole entire country to wear the little small hat to wear?
Hey, I know
They're going to be like, remember what y'all did to us?
Hey, look.
Remember when that Bernie Sanders guy tried to run? And they got him his ass for being in the civil rights shit, watching all that?
What's he still talking about with his
that Bernie Sanders guy?
Yeah.
Hey, for real, we just need more black men and women to step up to the political office and run.
Remember Ben Carson was trying to run?
Ben Carson was very intelligent though. He was a cool.
He about to fall asleep. We were like,
yo,
he looked like he
we need like 20 black candidates that we could select and really pick out like, nah, he's a coon. Nah, he got caught up in his locker rooms and shit.
Kanye is always Kanye.
Nah. Nah. You know what I mean? Hell
always
nah.
yo.
Hell to the nah. And for real though, and me, I am a by any means candidate. Like, yo, you know what? Get him in there. Fuck it. We'll see. But nah, we don't want no Kanye in there.
You might be surprised.
We want somebody more like Dame Dash. I would say if we're gonna go hip hop, I say let's get Dame Dash. Let's get the hip hop moguls who made moves. Like Master P.
Now.
You know what I'm saying?
Give us Nas.
Or Nas.
Just give us Nas.
You know what I mean? We can't get Jay-Z in there because he was on Epstein Island.
I don't want Jay-Z in there.
Jay-Z
I don't want Jay-Z at all.
Island. He can't go.
Give us Nas.
He can't go.
Nas would be it.
Nas is #1 candidate. You know what I mean? I'll vote for Nas before I vote for Trump or Biden.
There was a time that I would vote for Jay-Z over Nas.
No, you can't.
Never.
He was on
Jay-Z stole for the money. He sold for that money too.
I gotta see the Epstein Island list. Jay-Z was on Epstein Island list. He's no longer even in the top 10 of
he ain't even in the run. He not even in the run for that.
Nah, he on the run.
Why y'all hating on Jigga Man?
Listen, we used to like Jigga Man. A Reasonable Doubt is still one of my favorite albums. But hey, listen. The Evils. If you know
he
Jay-Z,
the same. He the same thing as Puffy. He just ain't caught yet.
Yeah.
I can't do it.
If you know the Reasonable Doubt, if you know Jay-Z, you know the song called The Evils. And he was talking about some wicked ass shit. You know what I'm saying? So he really is one of those dudes.
You know what I'm saying? In the morning, I'm gonna chase
that's right.
Hey, nah, fuck that. Fiesta. When he did that shit with R. Kelly. No, when he made that song with R. Kelly after R. Kelly was
talking about the party.
He made them songs with R. Kelly after he known R. Kelly married Leah. After he know R. Kelly was fucking them young girls. And he know R. Kelly peed on that girl. We all seen that video. That wasn't R. Kelly, brother. That was R. Kelly. Jay-Z knew that shit.
Dame Dash just as bad. Dame Dash
did deal with him after that.
He said he dealt with him after the fact. Yeah.
No,
he's just as bad.
Also dating young
Dame Dash ain't just as bad, man. Leah was grown when she met Dame Dash.
Yeah.
30 years old, they said, when he was messing with Foxy Brown at 15.
Yeah. Yeah. That was Foxy Brown.
Didn't she mess with Jay-Z first? Aaliyah?
Brown was really 15 when she was with the Firm. So we gonna have to think. You know what I mean? She's 15 when she was with the Firm.
15.
So just think about what the fuck I just said. She was 15 years old when she was with the Firm.
Yeah.
During that time frame, she's in. I'm gonna give her the benefit of the doubt. Between 15 and 19 years old, she was with the Firm, and she made that song with Jay-Z. Allegedly.
Yep. She definitely was 15 though. So he can't say nothing to R. Kelly. So that's why they made it.
That's why him and R. Kelly, he like shit.
Got locked up, right? So I think that Jay-Z is some sort of a gatekeeper, like
yes,
a pointer or whatever. He's like
he's the highest. He tells you he's the highest. He's the highest in that thing. He tells you that in one of his songs.
The girl.
Oh, that he's the highest in the Masonic order that he's from.
Yeah. He passed that 30 degree down.
He's a witch.
Right up there somewhere. He's telling you that.
He ain't just a Masonic order. He's not just a
he's more.
He's a witch. Because he was out there singing the evil song to Abramovich. Another
he's a wizard. Witch. Sorcerer.
Yeah, he's a sorcerer. That part. I mean, he's just not a black Masonic dude going to the Masonic lodges, doing fundraisers and shit, giving them money, being a good steward for the community.
He ain't doing it for the right purposes.
He's the type of nigga who wants the power and he wants the likes. He wants to be seen. He wants that glory. You know what I mean? But he got the demonic type of glory mind state. You feel me? He's that type of demon. Dead ass.
So what do you think?
Look what he did to Beanie Siegel. He's supposed to be Beanie Siegel, man.
Look what he did to Siegel.
Like, yo, Beanie Siegel about to go to fucking prison for life. And the judge asked Jay-Z straight up. He said, hey, would you be responsible for this man while he's on trial? Jay-Z, Big Horse, Camel Lip said no.
You know why he said no, though, right?
I mean,
because the higher-ups told him to say no. He ain't had no choice when that money was gone.
That money would have been gone for Jay-Z. Like, that shows his character. Like, yo, do you know what if Beans would have turned around, came home the next week, and blew Jay-Z head off because he didn't want to stand for him? You know what I mean? Niggas don't move like that, man. Let me turn around and ask my homeboy, yo, can you just tell the judge you gonna look out for me while I'm on trial? And then my homeboy be like, no, I can't do it.
That's not.
He was shook too. No. Jay-Z was shook. When Beanie came in his concert, he called the cops on him.
He set Beanie Siegel straight. Like, he paid for his legal fees or whatever it was. But I wouldn't want to be responsible for nobody that could possibly fuck up. Like, I don't think I would have done that neither. Because
man, but the thing is, it was rock
him to be responsible for a grown-ass man. Another man. So that means that he's trying to catch Jay-Z up when he does that. Because when people violate,
that's your man,
they go after Jay. You know what I'm saying? Because he's responsible for him, and he said he was, you know? I don't know.
That's your people's, though. Like, let's say this. All right, let's say your homeboy or your homegirl, they're a little reckless. They get to the clubs, they get to drinking, they get to smacking people up and pistol whipping people and shit. You know what I mean? That might happen. But at the end of the day, if you broke bread with that person and that person rolled for you in sticky situations and they need you to come through for them, you do that. You take that risk. You know what I mean? You take that risk. You stay loyal. Now, if they cross you up on some bullshit, you wipe your hands with them. You know what I'm saying? But you give them that shot. So,
and then you know what also was a slap in the face?
He's asking him.
He kept Freeway. He kept Freeway. And Beanie Siegel and Freeway came in at the same time, but he kept Freeway. That's a slap in the face to me.
Freeway, how much time did he get? And he was doing some real crazy.
Beans only did 1 year off that.
I didn't even know he was plugged in like that. Well, he
was only did 1 year.
Some sort of government officer, something that Freeway did that got him all that time. He was actually working with like some higher up government officials and whatnot.
Working with the Bush CIA Contra CIA, basically. That was Bush.
Like Oliver North branch.
George Bush was the biggest kingpin in probably the United States of America. Older and dope kingpin. And pedophile. And they blame Reagan. They made Reagan
Yep.
take the hit. But Reagan almost got knocked off his first year in the office because he wasn't with the Bushes and all them. He's just about to be a puppet. Well, he was a puppet. Because they
Yep.
almost took him out. They hit him with that bullet, but he lived.
Yeah. Off the chain. There's a predictions that they're gonna try to assassinate Trump. Allegedly. That might happen.
That's if they don't lock him up. If they lock him up,
I
it's
don't
gonna
put
be
nothing past nobody.
nah. We can't.
Hell,
You might
They're
see
gonna
another
kill
bridge
Puffy.
go down.
They're gonna kill him. They're gonna kill Puffy.
think
He know
so?
too much. They ain't gonna kill him right away in the week because it's gonna be too hard. They're gonna kill him.
Now,
He gonna
we even make it up to the election. It's gonna be crazy, yeah.
Yeah, it's getting crazy about that.
Wow. So what we'll have to do is spend our time as much as we can in the enlightened world where we manifest what we want and all the different things and kind of keep this other world a distance, but stay up to date because you gotta stay up to date on what's going on. But yeah, I definitely am not dwelling in that energy. Good to know where we are there, just because you need to know what's going on around you. But for the most part, I'm saying that life is more spiritual than physical for me because I find myself literally wanting to stay in that world and like looking forward to that world because there's peace, there's tranquility, there's thinking space. Because if you don't have, it's weird, like somebody that's always distracted and doing something, how are you manifesting? Like we're so great that we can do that, but what about the time when you're sitting to yourself and things just come to you? If you have to give yourself a chance though, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I think that for our mental health, which is top priority at this moment, we're breathing in all kinds of toxic fumes that want to attack our brains. And what you can do is get some ginkgo biloba herb and drink that tea kind of often. You know what I'm saying? Every couple times a week to get rid of the mucus and it removes brain plaque. Lots of also clean out your nose cavities all the way, and you will see black stuff or whatever from just breathing in the fumes. Gotta clean out your nose. And let me see what else. Those that have like sinus problems, they have those machines that you hook up to your nose and it like cycles it a couple times and drains the stuff out. So I think that's a key to staying healthy to fight this spiritual war that we're in. And they're using physical tools or whatever, but definitely stay up on your self-care. Your teas and tonics and whatever you do that keeps you healthy, stay on top of that. Because the food quality is crazy. I don't think we're getting, if you had an orange, I think that it'd probably be like 20 to 30% vitamin C. Definitely not at max. I don't think so. So that's a world that I'm going to get into to see what today's produce, what we're actually getting, because I keep finding myself deficient in certain vitamins that I've never been deficient before, that I'm not getting from the food. One is zinc. The other is, oh my gosh, what is the name of it? It's zinc. You got to check your copper. And, magnesium.
Yep, magnesium.
Magnesium is mad important. So if you get like leg cramps, Charlie horses, any of that shit, you probably need some magnesium. It will go away like that. And they sell it, drops, vitamins or whatever. But gotta stay up on that, man. Especially those of us that's creeping up in age. I have to look out for my cholesterol now. Ain't that a blip? I used to be able to just eat anything that I want, but I've always been health conscious, so I never overdid like bad stuff. But I never thought that I had to watch my darn cholesterol. But I'm doing it, So, anybody else got any closing remarks before we head out? Any little tips or whatever for people to stay focused, work out, try to get some walking in. If you can't work out, at least get some.
You gotta tell them eat their watermelons,
that too,
eat their cantaloupes, and eat their honeydews, because it gives off a certain kind of water from the fruits that the regular water don't give you. That's gonna help you not get dehydrated in the sun.
Yes, indeed. Yes, thank you for that. All the melons. Absolutely.
But you gotta tell them how to eat it though. Also, when they eat the melons, do not drink anything for an hour and do not eat anything for an hour. You're gonna mess up the process of what the melon does in the body.
Wow, that's
so after an hour you can do. Yeah, because it's gonna cancel out the process of everything it does in the body.
All right. So you're saying don't eat anything an hour before you eat the fruit?
No, an hour after you eat the fruit. Don't eat anything.
Shoot, you be so full up from the melon. Yeah, it probably lasts in your gut for about an hour.
Yeah. But you can't drink no water and nothing because it stops the process of what the melon is doing within the body.
Wow, that's incredible. I know the cantaloupe gives off a certain, I forget the name of it, but it's really important for the body.
Yeah.
Yeah, the melons.
I noticed that with the melons, like after you eat a melon, right, you start to get happier. Mm-hmm. It lets off something in the brain, like the serotonin or something. Yeah. It has something to do with that.
Absolutely. Fruit period makes me happy. I love like pineapple, like any kind of fruit pretty much.
Be careful with the pineapple. Be very careful with the pineapple.
Why? What happened? Because I ate like a whole pineapple myself.
Like the pineapple is meant to detox you.
Yeah.
It's not like a fruit that you should eat every day.
Right?
It's the detoxer, yeah.
Like a laxative, yeah. I love it. It's really good. It mixes good with other things. Like my celery powder. When I make my celery juice, I only use pineapple. It's like blends perfect with that. So if
that bitterness of that celery go right in the sweetness of the pineapple.
Super delicious, y'all. Celery powder and pineapple. And it's so good for your body, the fiber and everything. Celery is super good for you. And it's usually the only thing left on the platter, on the vegetable platter. It's always the celery that people don't want to eat. It's so good for you. Yeah. Anything else? That was great. That was a great tip.
Nothing else for me.
Brother Raheem.
Nothing else for me.
I know Brother Raheem would say do for self. Go ahead, King Creed.
Oh no, I didn't have nothing else to.
You good?
Really bring up at this time. Yeah, I'm good at this time.
Okay.
I'm good at this time. But Brother Raheem, get up with me, man. Because I was hearing you earlier making a suggestion about something that I was doing.
Yeah.
And yeah, get up with me, man.
Can you hear him, brother? I don't know if he's Brother Raheem. He must have stepped away real quick, but yeah, so you guys have each other's contact information, right? Through a messenger? I don't know if I
don't.
Okay. So we're friends and I will send you his link to link y'all together.
Okay.
And I probably just do all three of y'all. So just in case Brother Rizzy got something, y'all can connect. I will do a group messenger so everybody can, get each other's information. But yeah, so everybody stay healthy, stay good, stay positive, And as I'm saying this, I know that's what I'm going to have to do, because every single time when you're like talking and you're talking to others, you have to take heed to what you say more so than your audience, because it definitely, I always get presented with what I have,
I
shared.
take it home first, and then after that, help everybody else. Same cycle.
That's right. So until next Sunday, everybody have a wonderful week, and we will be in touch with each other. And everyone out there, stay cool. Peace and love.
All right.
All right.
Peace and love. Have a great night.
Whoa.
23 experience. We out.